PGA has had a monopoly for a long time, and there's never been a second league to compete against them. Look, we're in the insurance industry. Let me tell you, I wish you knew how much competition we've had every freaking day that we got to figure out a way to improve, Everybody's like, well, how about that podcast, this podcast, that podcast? What if this guy, what if that guy? Look, if you have a message, we started with 0 subscribers and audiences showed up because we had to get better. If you don't get an audience, you're not interesting. The audience will say it. You can try to do whatever you want to do. People can say whatever they want to say about Mr. Beast, or people can say whatever they want to say about PewDiePie or Rogan. They are interesting, and people want to hear what they have to say, and there's competition. Today, you know how many podcasts there's today? You know how many podcasts there's today worldwide?
Million.
400 million podcasts today. Okay?
400 million
You got
podcasts.
It's a massive number worldwide. In the U.S., in the U.S., there's 4 million podcasts. In the U.S., there's 4 million podcasts. You got 4 million podcasts to choose from. Okay,
think about 400 million.
No. In U.S., the number I'm giving you is in U.S. U.S. 400 is an inaccurate number. In U.S., there's 4 million podcasts. Okay, how many podcasts do you got to choose from? Oh my God! Like, imagine how competitive that is. So PGA Tour's upset because there's going to be one other golf competition for you. I'm sorry, PGA. You have now somebody that you're competing against. So if they can pull it off, great. Look what Dana White said. Dana White says the best thing when Jake Paul says stuff to him. You know what he says? Good. You want to pay him better? Start a league. Yeah. No one is stopping you. Start a league. Go for it. If you want to start a league and compete against us and pay people better, start a league. See how you can do it. Go see how many have tried. So if Liv thinks they can do it better, and they think their method of doing this is by cutting the big checks that you got oil, and you go get a badass guy like Greg Norman who is going to be making these calls to them, all right, see how it works out. It may or may not work out. Props to Tiger for saying, yeah, I'm not taking it. And he chose his position that he chose, but you cannot make this about Saudis are linked to 9/11, because the moment you play that card, you're messing yourself up, because the game of hypocrisy is going to come back and catch up to you, man. The game of hypocrisy is not a good game to play. You can sit there and try to judge people. The moment you play the judgment game, first thing that happens is if somebody, like, how they say, well, do you realize what you did when you did this and you did that and you did this? All the person has to say is, I'm sorry. For everybody watching, if you ever went to high school with this guy or college with this guy, or can you please email us whatever you have on this guy? Are you okay with that, Mr. Reporter? Well, no. Okay, then listen, maybe chill out. We all got stuff in the skeletons in a closet, and we've all made mistakes. Kind of relax, and let's compete and see who's going to get better. And then if you got a better argument, I'd live. More power to you. You don't. Trump tried to start a league, NFL. Who's the one player he picked up? Do you guys remember?
Steve Young.
Who else did he pick up? The name that now is running for Senate.
Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker.
Oh, okay.
It was the biggest thing where Trump started a football league.
New Jersey Generals.
And he went and brought Herschel Walker, and Herschel Walker said no to the NFL, but he said yes to Trump. Why? Because they paid better. So is Herschel Walker is a guy that's for sale? And then he went there and he's like, you know what, Trump, you failed. I'm going to go to the NBA and to the NFL. And then, so this is not easy to do. There's a lot of XFLs out there. People have tried. ABA was out there. Julius Erving used to be part of ABA before NBA. Bunch of guys played for ABA. So we're going to find out if they can compete. Here's the truth. It's going to take a lot more than money to be able to compete against the PGA. A lot more money than that. So we'll see if they'll pull it off or not.
Anyway. So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.